Hi, welcome to Pylab application. In this tutorial, we will be learning how to perform parallelogram law of forces or concurrent law of forces experiment by using our Pylab application. On the parallelogram law of forces card, select the simulator button and it will prompt us the simulator. At the beginning, we will be greeted with a dialog box, which is the aim of the experiment. Here it is to verify both laws and find the weight of the stone. So the first one is to prove the parallelogram law of forces. So here we have attached 3 weights, each of 100 grams, and the scale we are taking it as 50 grams is equal to 1 centimeters. On selecting the observations button, the parallelogram will be drawn for you and you need to measure all the lengths. The first length is OA. So you can use different buttons here like zoom in, zoom out buttons, and then move camera by using a D-pad which is on your bottom right hand corner. And then when you click on the observation button, you will be prompted to enter your observation value. Now click on the scale button. You will get a scale here, and you can use the zoom in button to zoom in a bit, and then you can move the scale or rotate the scale by using the 2 areas. Click and drag on the 2 areas. You can move or rotate the scale. So I am just repositioning the camera here so that I can get the clear picture, and when I move my scale, I will try to arrange along the OA line, and I can see I am not starting from 0 because it will be, for me, I am very lazy. So when I measure it, it came as 2 centimeters. And I will zoom out a bit to see what exactly I need to do in the title. So it is the measure the length OB. So I will repeat the process same. I will enable the scale and then adjust the scale. If required, I will zoom in and adjust the camera position, and then I will click on the observation button. Then I will enter the value which I observe. And the next one is measure the length OC. The same procedure. Enable the scale and then adjust the scale and enter the observed value. And the next one is measure the length of OD. Enable the scale, adjust the scale, and then click on the observation button, then enter the value. The next one is measure the angle of OCD. Here we need to enable the protractor, and here also you can rotate the protractor by using the rotate symbol. Just rotate it and I'll arrange it along the COD line and see whether it is matches, like 180 degrees to 0 degrees, is it matching or not. If it is matching, then it is 180 degrees, otherwise you need to enter the value here. So the same experiment I will be performing with the stone, and I will place the stone and then I will measure all the OA, OB, OC, OD lengths by using stone. And once everything is done, I will measure for stone in the water. The same observation I will do for stone in the water, like only water and then stone in the water. I will measure everything, all the 4 values, 4 adjacent sides like OA, OB, OC and OD. And then once all these values for parallelogram law is done, I will start with triangle law of forces. At the end, actually, once you finish the taking all the values from for parallelogram law of forces, you will be prompted with triangle law of forces. Here you can see to prove the triangle of forces. That is the second part. I will perform the same operations. The only difference is, instead of parallelogram, we will be taking measurements of the triangle which is drawn for you. So here the first one will be measure the length P. So you can clearly see the length P is the parallel line to the actual P vector. So I will enable the scale here, and then I will readjust the scale along the P line. We observe here that we have scale is having centimeters and inches. You need to measure by using centimeter scale. And here I got P length as 2 centimeters. Again, measure the length of Q. Q is the line which is parallel to the capital Q vector. So here again I will enable the scale, and then I will adjust the scale, and then I will measure the length. Again 2 centimeters I got. Here again the last one is measure the length of R. R is the line which is parallel to capital R. Again enable the scale, adjust the scale, adjust the camera zoom or position if required, and then enter the value, that is 2 centimeters. So again in the same way like we did for parallelogram, we will also continue to do for stone, and then for stone in water. I will observe PQR lengths with the stone, and also PQR values for the stone in the water. The stone in the air and stone in the water. So we will observe both. So once all the observations are done, you will be greeted with a calculations panel. Let's wait here. I will complete all my observations. Yeah, this is the last observation, and after submitting, I will be greeted with a calculations panel where I have all the calculations which we observed till now, and I will perform all the calculations as per the tables, and then I will calculate the weight of the stone in air, weight of the stone in water for both parallelogram law of forces and triangle law of forces. And at last I will be calculating the average stone of the weight of the stone, and then average weight of the stone in water, and then I will calculate the volume of the stone, and then relative density of the stone. All the formulas are given for you so that you can understand and you can calculate all your values. Once it is done, I will submit it here. It will validate all your details, whether all the observations are correct as per the parallelogram law of forces and triangle law of forces, and also the weight of the stone which the simulator has provided you is correct or not. If all are correct, the data will be uploaded to our cloud, and you will be prompted with a dialog box for your congratulations. Let's wait. Yeah, see. Congratulations, you have completed the experiment. Close this dialog box to go to home screen. And inside home screen, go to the parallelogram law of forces card. Here you can see a download button now. Click on this. It will prepare a PDF record for you, your observations, and it will download it for you. And you can print it out and you can use it or show it to your teacher. Let's wait. It will generate a PDF record, and then you can open it, and then you can see all the values are there or not. Yes, it got generated, and you can see in the downloads folder, and you can open it. Let's zoom in a bit here, and you see all your values have been recorded. And also you can see all your images whichever the simulator has generated for you, and your experiment images are given here. So this is the experiment. Let's see in the another tutorial. Thank you.